our way to Belgrade in Serbia. We're just leaving Sarajevo now. It's got off the bus. The bus did go one more stop. We never know how much closer the next one is because Google tells us to get off here. There's a fair bit of work going on here. As you can see, there's a lot of graffiti. It never ends here. It's everywhere. Look at it, on every single surface. Just like the rest of Europe, really. I don't know. Maybe it's been a thing for a while. It looks like there's buses in there, but that doesn't look like the bus terminal. We've got to pay to get in the bus terminal, apparently. You see there's some units around. You see all the shrapnel still even on all these buildings. All on that one. Nearly every building you see, they've still got scars, except for ones they've renovated and painted. You can see the massive hole on the bottom of that there. So yeah, right there. Anyways, we'll get to the bus stop. Alright, we're on our way to Sarajevo. On the bus, yeah. Kirsten. It's pretty full. There's 3 seats left. It's more of a minibus than a big bus, but that's probably better for all these windy roads. We're just coming back over the hill from the airport side, and that is still Sarajevo in the background. Still on the Bosnia side. See bullet holes in those ones there. Got a wee bit further to go before we go over a bridge on it. Alright, we're on the other side of the river now. We're in Serbia. Just went through passport control. And they come and took our passports, and then the driver gave them back and they stamped them all. So a bit of a weird way to do it. Didn't have to look into a camera or anything. Could have been anyone handing the passports over. Serbia's got motorways. Alright, we've just got into Belgrade. Just dropping some guy off early. We're about 5 minutes away from the bus station. The Airbnb is real good. I'll get some footage of that when I get back. Kirsten's looking at some Chinese. 1,050, so that's around about $18 or something for that Chinese. So we might skip that. We saw something good up here when we were here before, but yeah, this is just one of the streets. So I'm going to get something to eat because I'm real hungry.
And another Macca's.
Serbian Macca's in Belgrade. There's a downstairs seating area. It's pretty big in here. Pretty big and clean, fairly modern and new, I think. So let's see what the prices are like here. So the Big Mac is $5.40, which is around about 600 is $10 New Zealand. So it's around about $9 for a Big Mac. So that's up there.
That's up there.
It's getting a bit more than our one is. We'll look at the rest of the menu. Let's look at desserts. Pretty basic desserts. Only 6 things up here. McCaff. Coffees. Cappuccino's $2.80, so it's just under $5. So that's not actually too bad. Big one's just over $5. It's it's not too bad. They've got quite a good range on the coffee stuff. And got a lot of cakes. Strawberry cake, brownies. That's actually a really big McCaff selection there. Alright, we're just here underneath this massive monument here in Belgrade, or as they say, Beograde. I don't know what it's kind of like. He's standing on the earth and then the earth is ripped open, I guess. And this is all the new earth underneath, or new world. I don't know. See, there's lights underneath it. All lights up. So it looked pretty cool at night, I reckon. So definitely quite religious here. Well, maybe not the youth, but the older ones. Pretty cool though. Definitely would look cool lit up at night. Might get a chance to see it. We'll see what happens. They've got all their right in
Look
it.
at the dates.
All the dates, yeah. Must tell a story.
Yeah, where it'll come about.
Alright, we're going to do an old tram ride here. No one's getting on it, so we're going to get on it. Check it out. Definitely an old one. It's definitely an old tram. Isn't it? It's like being that Bangkok bus we got.
Feels like we're back in the 1990s.
Yeah. Well, actually, more like 80s. Out of Belgrade in the suburbs, but it doesn't get much better, I can tell you. There's a heap of shops here though. There's all these apartments, graffiti everywhere, long grass, but they've got a heap of shops all the way around. See more over there, some there, some sort of park. I think there's a school over the back there, we heard them playing, playground. I don't know, it's not the worst, but definitely a little bit utopia's getting a Gelato. That's what she's getting. Alright, we're going to head back and see if we can get on the bus. More shops. A couple of houses over the road. There's a few houses back up around past the row of shops here. There's a whole row of shops. You see here they've got all these little ones. News agencies. And mini food bars. And this is our bus stop here. Bus stops look pretty hairy. Stuff stuck all over them. You can see a few more houses over the back there, bigger ones. It's like a bakery. They have a lot of that stuff there. It's got meat in it. Some meat, you can get cheese. Quite nice. You can see a lot of graffiti. And these are our bus stops, and there's dogs lying down everywhere here. This is like the fourth one. They're all sleeping this afternoon. Look at them, dead to the world. And a wee clothes shop. Cool. All right, we'll see when these buses come in here. Got off the bus. They get pretty packed. They're really hot. They might be free, but I wouldn't call them the most comfortable buses. You almost better to actually pay a little bit and actually have air-conditioned buses and comfort, and not be everyone standing. Look at this. This is just where we got off. We're going to the waterfront. Big flash mall that's meet around here. We've just turned around the corner from the bus stop. You can see they put all these up along here and got all these paths to walk to it. So far they're making the walk look a bit better since we got around the corner. Made it to the mall, and it's a typical Euro style turnstile door. Pretty basic through here so far. Just 2 levels. It's supposed to be fairly new, this mall. I think it's just built in the last year.
Yeah.
Some nice seating. Mickey Mouse here. Got a Smeg shop. So yeah, we'll have a look around. I've got to get a coffee. You'll see how much a coffee is. Kirsten's looking at the Smeg shop. Look, she likes her Smeg. And Bugatti stuff too, I think. Alright, we'll have a look around. Looks like it runs up the middle as well. It's fairly big. Bus station's this way, on the outside. It runs all the way up through here, quite long. But it's going to be fairly big, so it'll be interesting. They drive the kids around in Bentleys in this mall. Check that out. We're going down this wing. It smells a little bit like cigarette smoke in here though. Maybe they let people smoke in here. I haven't seen anyone yet, but I'll keep an eye out. It definitely smells cigarette smoke. It says no smoking in that restaurant, so I'm thinking the mall itself is probably they let them smoke. Alright, well, we'll keep looking around. The prices here aren't bad. It's less than $5 for a coffee. Look at these sick cakes. They're pretty cool. Don't know what they call them. Look like those ones in Malaysia you get. Coffee buns. And here's the waterfront, picture of the waterfront. Belgrade waterfront. There it is. Hard to sort of get a good shot of it. Let's try and go over the top. That's the mall where we are there. That's the tower next to it. We had to walk up around right up to there to the bus stop round, but now we've found out there's a big bus station right here, but Google hasn't really picked up on it. Talk to the guy now and find out what bus we've got to get. So we'll see how friendly they are here, eh? Okay, this is the main atrium. It's not super packed in here. It's today Tuesday, so it's not super busy. In the atrium then. And then there's a walkway goes up there, and there's another one that goes there. It's kind of like a triangle, I think, shape. And yeah, it's alright. The prices are right. We've only done the ground floor so far, so we've probably got another hour and a half in here, I'd say. We're going to have a good walk around. We're still in the mall. We just had a coffee and a wee snack. I'm cooking pasta tonight, so we're not going to get any heavy, any big. But this is the main middle bit. Looking back towards the McDonald's and the KFC, which we were just at. You can see it's three stories. Yeah. So, cool. All right.